Well then, ladies and gentlemen, you find me at the back entrance to the Abbey, which used to be the entrance from the car park, which is behind me over there. I'm about to meet with young Kevin Reid from the Abbey, who's going to show us what's going on, because this is probably one of the most exciting projects we've got going on under the town deal. Probably one of the most public facing, and as behind me, you can't see it, but we're going to have a look now. They're actually demolishing what used to be the entranceway, and in the exciting new plans, they're getting rid of all that. You'll be able to sit out there, drink coffee, look at the world go by, and you can enter the gorgeous little chapel because it'll be on this side of the gate line now, which I think is absolutely fabulous. Anyway, in a minute I'm going to meet with Kevin. He's going to show us what's going on, and I'm going to bring you all up to date. But for now, we go and wait. The rough plan of what this is going to look like. We are kind of stood down here at the moment. As you can see, the whole area is going to be opened out. The museum's going to be purpose built. St Patrick's Chapel is going to be on this side of the gate line. You'll now enter here, come through the museum and enter into the Abbey that way, or down the steps at the front. I think this is fantastic. It's going to transform this side. And of course people will be able to come here, and it will give us another place where you can drink coffee in town but not have to sit and eat car fumes while you're doing it, which is the option at the moment, because for some reason we don't want to pedestrianise. So if you want to drink coffee, it comes with free car fumes at the moment, but not down here. So I'm joined today by Kevin Reid, Head of Estates here at Glastonbury Abbey, who's going to take us through the development since we last talked to Janet on this exact spot several months ago. Lots of demolition work is going on, lots of exciting development work going on, and this is going to bring this project into the heart of the town and make it a centrepiece. So let's talk to Kevin about how things have been going on and what the news is of it. Hello Kevin.
Hello there, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, welcome to the channel. I've got to say I'm a huge fan of what's going on here. I love the work they're doing, I really do, and the chapel behind us, which if you can see behind us is now exposed at last, and that's going to be on this side of the gate line. Have there been any problems? Has it been plain sailing, or?
There's always a few minor technical issues with regards to scheduling of works, and some of our critical infrastructure was still held within these buildings. So, you know, we had to unpick that a little bit the first few weeks of the project, but to be honest, you know, between the site manager and myself, we've managed to do that. And in fact, it's been a relatively plain sailing for us for the early start of the project.
I mean, the view down that way has changed. If I could just turn the camera, the view from here going down to the main gate has changed radically as well, because it was very linear and narrow before, but it's widened out the whole aspect, hasn't it?
Yeah, so the stone is currently in place there, which is going to be used within the build. That's going to be reclaimed and reused within the project. So that's being stored on location. But as you walk up the driveway as well, what it does, as you've already said, it opens up the whole vista onto St Patrick's Chapel. Makes it more of a piece before the pay barrier, so people can come in, they can use the cafe, they can use the shop, they can see the chapel, which should quite rightly be before the pay barrier, and then hopefully entice them to go in through the pay barrier and see the delights of the Abbey inside.
Which, of course, it is, yes. And I think I've just paid for my new yearly subscription on the pay-as-you-go thing. Yes. I love it. Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant, because I got into the medieval fair. I'll be getting into the night at the Abbey. It's absolutely brilliant. It's nice to see the Abbey slightly more town-focused now. There was some people who would say, oh, the Abbey didn't really do much for the town, but I think that's changing. I think there's more engagement now. This will change everything.
Absolutely, it will. It opens this part of the Abbey grounds as a public space, and a quiet public space away from the hustle and bustle of the town centre, where people can come and grab a coffee and just enjoy the atmosphere of the surroundings.
So just over there, just looking that way again, we are looking at what will be the cafe, yes?
So this will be the cafe and the shop. So I believe the cafe's at the far end there, and the shop at this end. So that, as I said, that will be before the pay barrier, so people can come in and enjoy a panini and a cup of coffee or whatever.
Will you be keeping the little cafe on site?
So that will be staying as well. Good. So we got some offer both outside and inside the pay barrier, yes.
Because that's nice sitting there under the trees, isn't
Oh, it's
it?
beautiful when the weather's good. It's
When
an
the
absolute
weather's
delight,
right.
but this will provide some seating when the weather's not so good as well.
So looking here, we could see on the ground evidence of where the entrance used to be. In
Yes.
fact, right there.
Yep.
And the pay barrier there, and you'd go through the gate there. This was the museum. Now, I understand the museum is staying put, but being enlarged. Is that
So the
correct?
museum is staying put, and we're using part of the initial space as the ticket office, but that was the walkway in any case.
It was,
So
yeah.
the museum will maintain its current size and footprint, and that will be accessible once you go in through the pay barrier.
Ah, oh, I see. So you kind of come in this way and turn left and go in through behind the chapel on the other side. Is that going to be the main entrance, or will it still
No,
be down
so
this way?
effectively the main entrance is going to be through this space here.
Right.
And people will turn right and walk through
down.
the pay barrier, which is going to be roughly in front of us there,
Right.
and then out through the existing double doors into the grounds.
That's a lovely entrance. Yeah, that is
Yeah,
good. That is
yeah.
good. How old is this building that's been taken down now?
So this is obviously not contemporary with the abbey and the ruins. This is about circa 30 years old. I'm
I
not entirely
thought
sure when it went
30
up.
years old, yeah.
So you know, it was in desperate need of some
Yes.
love, care, and attention.
So we've given it some with a hammer.
They have, but sometimes you've got to crack a few eggs
Crack a few eggs
to make an omelette.
And what an omelette this is going
It's
to be.
going to be incredible. So the public toilets, which were dare I say beyond their best, they've now been
were.
demolished.
They've gone.
And
Nobody
we're
can
really
miss them.
excited about having a proper range of brand new public toilets at the back of the cafe and shop.
Oh.
They're
And
about
so-
to start digging the foundations for that fairly soon. So yeah, really excited by that.
So timescales, what are we looking at? If you give us a brief timeline over the next 6 months, what are we going to see happening
So
here?
in the next 6 months, it should be finished. So all of this area will be re-landscaped. There's going to be lovely paving slabs put through to give it more continuity. This will all be open space. In front of us will be all open space,
Tables
piazza
and
area,
chairs and
tables and chairs, and obviously, as I say, the toilets around the corner there. So in 6 months' time, you know, it's going to be pretty much finished. We're looking at a completion date towards the end of October at the moment, and barring any sort of delays that are unexpected, we're hoping to realise that. So it's all very exciting.
I don't care if it's raining, I'm going to come and sit out here just to enjoy this on the day it opens.
Well, you're very welcome.
I'll be here to film it, I tell you, because I really do think that, you know, a space like this coming to Glastonbury is a game changer, because there's nothing really quite like it. There's a few courtyards, but nothing quite like this.
Yeah.
And I think this is good.
Yeah, and you know, it's really important. I think the Town Fund project has been a game changer for the town. And,
It has.
and you know, what with the work going on at the town hall as well, this
Yeah.
whole area is going to be revitalised and
Transformed.
refreshed and transformed.
I've got to talk to you about the archaeology. There's been a watching brief. Have they found
Correct.
what's been going on?
Not as
Anything?
yet. So
Good.
the old shop was behind us. Whilst that wasn't old, it was made with some old stone.
Yes.
So there was certainly a watching brief over the stone that came down, and much
Yeah.
of that stone, anything of historic context, was retained by us and is remaining on site.
Okay.
Apart from that, we've not really strayed below surface level yet.
No.
So the archaeologists are going to be much more interested when we start
Going
stripping
down
back the tarmac and revealing what's underneath.
Because you might find old pub remains, because that was a pub at the bottom, wasn't it?
I understand it was, yes. Yeah.
We lost a pub, gained an entrance. Listen, it's been absolutely fabulous talking to you.
been
I'm
great to
looking
share it.
forward to coming back and bringing people up to date on this, because it's going to be lovely to see this developing and how it went from what it was to what it's going to become. I'm really looking forward to it. So we'll keep in touch.
Excellent.
We'll be back and we'll bring you up to date with what's going on. But for now, from Kev and me here in the Abbey, thank you for watching and bye-bye. Well, I hope you enjoyed that update on what's going on in the Abbey. As you go past the old gates, you can just peer through there and see what's happening at a distance. We will be going back and keeping you up to date though, because a project as exciting as this for the town, we will be keeping you up to date on what's going on. But for now, that's the end of that. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will be back there soon. But for now, bye-bye and thank you.